island is it?
Fight
What
Island.
island is
Did you
it?
see that animation? What's his name? Mujahid or something? That guy that
Yeah,
does
Moja.
these
3D.
UFC clips. It's
3D.
hilarious. That's where I saw that. What is it? What island is it? And
Fight
Dana was like,
island.
Fight Island. That was hilarious. But bro,
Let's go.
yo, they brought it
Yeah.
though. They brought it, bro. They brought it off the rip, which was hilarious to me because I never fucking liked this chick. I don't even know where she came from. Paige Van Zandt, fucking opening up with Amanda Hebas,
Bus.
bro.
Bro.
Amazing, like fucking, like I don't know her, but she seems like a social media millennial girl, right? So to me,
Mm.
it's kind of like I always had I had something against her, just because I thought she was all hype and no fucking skills, and that's what happened, baby. What happened with Amanda Hebus, bro?
Bro, like I'm not sure how she got she was bleeding from her nose because I thought the blood was coming from like Paige Van Zandt. Because as soon as the fight started, she like she dominated her, bro. Like she took
Yeah,
her
bro.
down
Oh, you're
and like
talking
she
about
was
after she took her down and they were down, right? There was some kind of exchange
yeah
in the blood that she had, like her blood was like her nose was bleeding or something, right?
exactly
Yeah,
from her
yeah.
nose. I
I
didn't know
think she
when.
was transitioning. I think while she was transitioning, she just went in hard on the mat because you saw how she flipped her,
Mm.
and all of a sudden, what happened? Paige Van Zandt decided to say tap tap tap.
She
Armbar,
was
crazy transition to the armbar.
quick.
Tough fight and a crazy opening. Just and Amanda, is this real or am I tripping? Amanda
What?
Amanda Ribas is her record is 100 fights. Is this real or
No,
a technical thing?
I
I saw
think I saw something like that, like a 100. And I think it's like maybe it's the odds numbers or something. I don't know.
probably yeah, maybe. I
Yeah,
saw
something.
something on the side of the page and I was like,
Mm.
what the fuck? But that was a crazy fight. And then my
Yeah.
favorite fight rolled in, man. Rose Thug Rose.
Thug
Rose.
Rose.
Yep.
Thug
Rose
Rose.
Rose Thug Namajunas
Mm.
versus Jessica the Hammer or the pile driver Andrade.
Android.
Give me your thoughts
Yeah.
on that fight, bro. Give me your expertise on that fight, bro.
It was absolutely beautiful to see like Rose again with her like coach with Pat Barry and Trevor
Her
Whitman, but
husband.
like yeah, exactly her husband, but like Michael Bisping, like he was repeatedly saying that look at it, so beautiful, like the technique. I was like, what is this guy saying? Because I was kind of daydreaming. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of daydreaming in like the beginning of the fight. I was like, what is he talking about? And I saw it, bro. Her movements, like the way she moves, there is no sound. Like there is no sound to her foot, like
Yep.
stomps or whatever, and like she's
There's
just
not even
flying in there.
transition. There's no like telegraphing. It's actually boom.
Exactly, like
Kick is coming out of this
flow,
way. Yeah.
like she was flowing, and like she stopped like the way Andrade was like the thing that she did in the first fight, which is closing the distance and like not giving her the space to move and do her
Yeah.
thing, and like she picked her up and slammed her on her head. But this time, like Andrade kind of got a bit like not hesitant. I would say she got desperate at the end because she saw like
Yes.
for the first and second round, like she couldn't close the distance. Rose was not there to be hit. She was moving around, so it was beautiful to see, man.
It was, and you I definitely agree with that. Andrade's approach was desperate, and but when she started to throw like haymakers and just kind of try to headhunt, she caught Rose with a couple of good ones. She gave her a
Is
couple of shiners to remember for at least a week or two,
it?
and
Exactly.
and Rose really kind of withheld, like she went back a little bit because she respects Jessica Andrade's power right in her hands, and definitely it was amazing. I didn't think they will go to distance, but they did 3 rounds. And what was it, unanimous decision or was it a split decision? Unanimous, right?
I think it
I
was
think
a
so. I think it was
split.
unanimous for Rose, man.
I don't
That was
know.
definitely dope. I think those weight classes are
Mhm.
definitely interesting. With women, like what was it, bantamweight? Is it a bantamweight or what? Where are they? Or is it
No, they're
flyweight?
in the strawweight.
Strawweight? Are you sure?
Mm. Yeah, because like she was the strawweight champion, and
Oh yes,
Jessica
yes,
Andrade
that's true. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
knocked her out, and
Absolutely.
she talked
No,
about
but
she wanted to
that
fight Zhang
man
Weili.
was that
Rose and Namajunas was like talking in the I think they asked her in the post fight press conference that what do you think about a fight with the champion Zhang Weili? So
yeah.
it's definitely
Oh
strawweight
yeah,
division.
that's true. That's true. That's true. That will
Mm.
be interesting. But John Wei Lee would knock her the fuck out. I think so. But that will be a prediction. No, for real. Because if Jessica Andrade in this fight kind of gave her some problems with her power, woo, bro, the speed is added with John Wei Lee.
Zhang
Jessica
Weili is short. She's a bit short. Like even
Okay.
Andrade is like shorter than Rose Namajunas. So I think it would be an
Okay.
interesting fight, but I don't think she will like knock Rose out.
We'll see. I think that it's coming. I think it's definitely coming.
Maybe,
Because
maybe.
first of all, she got Jessica Andrade back. And I think the next fight, the logical
I
next
don't
fight.
I don't think I don't agree. Like I don't necessarily agree that she got her back. I think it was just like a win. Maybe
No,
like
a
if they
W.
do a
Yeah, I mean
trilogy.
when I say she got her back, I mean in terms of a W. You know,
Bro,
not in terms of like got her back for what she did.
boom,
No, yo,
bro,
that lady slammed
bro,
her, picked her up,
she
and fucking under the or what is it? Pile drive the shit out of her head first.
bro,
Boom,
head
man. Nah,
first.
that's and
Check
this girl
out.
kind of beat her up, but outside and outpoint her, right, or scored her. It's
Mm,
crazy, and that technical kind of approach to the fight is amazing, especially like
absolutely.
when you see it at a high level like that, right? And speaking of a high
Hmm.
level, Piotr Jan versus Jose Aldo for the
No,
vacant title. And did you
no
that
mercy.
is high level. And
No
transitioning from
mercy.
saying technique, did you
Mm.
see did you see the first 20 or 30 seconds of the fight? What did you catch?
I don't know. Maybe Peter Jan's boxing. Because Jose Aldo
Absolutely.
didn't throw any kicks until like
Absolutely.
late
No, but
late first round.
he almost rocked him. You saw Jose Aldo was like rocked. So
Mm,
as soon as that happened, Jose Aldo recovered, and then amazing. It's a clinic, and honestly,
mhm.
the way he fucking kicked him and fucking made him
He
fly
he went down. Yeah,
clear
I mean
off the floor. I was like, oh, what the fuck happened?
Aldo is back, huh?
Aldo's back, baby, but
Mm. It
Aldo
was short.
gassed out, baby. He did
It was
amazing. He
short
did
lived.
phenomenal, right? Beat him up, but I think he gassed
Hmm.
out. I think the leg kicks bothered Peter Yan, but Yan, I mean Jose Aldo did not continue with the leg kicks. That was I was like, oh, it's a mistake.
He fell in love with like I told you the
That
predictions
body
like
shot.
exactly the body shot when like he caught Jeremy Stevens
Oh
and
my
Renato
god, yeah,
Moicano. He threw it a lot, but like even when they brought it in the replays,
yeah.
Piotr Jan was like blocking it with his elbows,
Well,
like
exactly. So he
exactly.
knew
So
that those
it
were
didn't
coming.
land.
He knew
Exactly, it didn't
those were
land.
coming, and he was rolling with it. But honestly, the leg kicks, the speed, I think he didn't have an answer for him. But both respected each other's power, and you saw the technique in Jan's boxing. But I think
Hmm.
Jan's conditioning is what got him the W and got him the belt. Cause round four,
100%.
Jose Aldo started fading away, bro. He started fading away, and
Even earlier, like I would say even earlier, like in the
yep,
late
yep,
third round, because he dropped him. He dropped Aldo, and Aldo came back. It was it was
amazing.
kind of a bit of pill to swallow, like when you see Aldo
I
go
know,
out like that.
but from
But yeah,
for the mixed martial arts, for the mixed martial arts fans, I think it was amazing. Just the cat like reflexes, the speed, and like the technique, the setups, the leg kicks. It was technical, high level fight. And honestly, I don't think
Hmm.
Peter Yan. I don't think he can defend the title because
We can see
Aljo
like
Sterling,
like Aljo is in the way, but
one
Aljo,
biggest obstacle.
exactly, but Aljo is only good, is not only good, he's excellent in like in grappling and taking down opponents and submitting them.
Yeah,
He's a Matsura, like he's a Matsura jiu-jitsu guy,
yep,
but his boxing isn't that good. Isn't the in the level of like Piotr Yan. So it will be an
gotcha.
interesting fight to see that if they ever fall, which eventually they will fight. If they ever did it, I think it will be interesting to see whether Piotr Jan in the first round is gonna like do the same what he did to the Aldo. Like he will like with his cat like reflexes and his like crisp boxing,
Yep.
like destroy Aljo, or Aljo would just like say fuck it and just take him down the first
Yeah,
few
but you
seconds, just
can't.
like he
But you
did.
can't. You can't. It's Aljo. You can't compare the two. Aljo has an awkward style. His style is not a
Mm.
back boxing or Muay Thai
The
stance
funk, the
where
funk,
yeah
yeah.
where the movement is either lateral or
Mhm,
it's side to side. So that's
mhm,
boxing, right? You're going in. So he doesn't have a traditional stance to where
mhm.
Piotr Jan could actually do whatever he wants with him. Aljo hits you with a leg kick, comes from the side, tries to choke you out. I
Even
think,
even Piotr Jan was throwing the head kicks at Jose Aldo,
yeah,
so you know
but very sloppy. You saw that?
exactly,
Very
exactly.
sloppy.
It was
I
from the
saw the
weight.
technique behind it. I was like, oh, this nigga needs to work on his leg kicks. Yes, he threw them hard, and if it
Mm,
connects just with the
mm,
adrenaline and the moment, he might catch him in the chin, and the brain might shut off because
mm,
Jose Aldo got knocked out a couple of times. When you go through it a
mm,
couple of times, sometimes by accident, your brain goes like, "Oh shit, should we knock out again?" No, no, you recover. So essentially,
mm.
he might be able to do it, but he can't do it with. I don't think he can do it with a Marlon Moraes. Marlon Moraes with kicks and shit with him with Piotr Jan. I don't think
Marlon Moraes with the kick that he knocked out like Aljo with. It
Aljo
was
with
a
it.
knee.
Yes,
It was a knee actually because it was so
yeah,
fast that
yeah.
it caught a knee like he went out.
Hey,
So it'll
bro,
be
that's what I'm
interesting. But
saying. He got his work.
I don't think Marlon should like take the title shot. Like I think it's Aljo now. It's Aljamain
Yeah,
Sterling's
Aljo, I
chance.
think so too. Yeah, I'm
Yes.
with you. They're trying to rob him, but
Mm,
I'm with you too. Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely
mm,
was a fun fight, and the next
absolutely.
fight, which I'm protesting, I'm not even gonna talk about it more than a minute. It was a robbery.
Your boy, huh?
Yes, Max Holloway was robbed,
No,
and
he
and
wasn't.
and Alexander Volkanovski. Shame on him.
It's
He's
the great rain. The
listen, bro.
Blessed Express
All I'm
is
telling you is
come
you
to a
saw the
stop.
fight. The first two round is definitely Max Holloway's.
I'll
The
give you that.
third they say okay, but then the last round was always also Max, even though there
No,
was takedowns, right? But
I completely disagree.
I'm with you. Okay, it's a
Mm.
close fight, but it was a robbery. I'm not even
It
disputing.
wasn't a robbery. You could say like it was. It could have been. Man, he won a split decision. Like he didn't win like a unanimous decision. You can't say it's a robbery. If it was a unanimous decision, then I will give it to you. Like I'll grant it to you that it was a robbery. It's not. It's a split decision. A split decision can
Yeah,
go either
but
way.
even in the
And
split decision, it
mm,
was like these motherfuckers, it was going towards Max. I got Max 3-2. I got him having the first round, second round, and I got him having
mhm.
the fifth round. I'm not
Bro,
like
I
third and
like
fourth, I'm with you. But the fifth
I
round,
don't
there
I
was a
don't get
takedown.
I don't get how you trying to give Max the fifth round
Did you
because because
striking took him down?
Volkanovski he took him down like I
Um,
think twice in the third and the fourth, but he didn't like control him. But
yeah,
in the fifth at the end of the fifth, Max tried to take Volkanovski
yeah,
down.
yeah,
Volkanovski and he got on top and he threw a couple of shots before before they ended the fight.
yeah, yeah,
Before
yeah, yeah.
but Like Volkanovski in the first and the second, like it wasn't absolutely Max. I would give it to Max, but it wasn't absolutely like the round wasn't absolutely for him because Volkanovski was also throwing some kicks. Although it wasn't like the first fight when he was throwing kicks and it would
Yes,
land and
but
and,
what was the
and
difference in this fight?
and this fight,
When he threw
Max
kicks, what did Max do?
Max he absolutely utilized his reach and he was throwing
He
a lot of
answered back.
uppercuts.
You can go
He
back and watch
answered
the
back.
fight. Every time he
He,
gives him one, Max gives him two,
even
and he
Max,
tries
like
three.
Max, I'll give it to him because he knocked Volkanovski down twice at the end of the first
Yep,
and the second round.
absolutely.
So
One with
so
the leg kick, the uppercut.
exactly. So I might give him the first and the second, but after the third, it was Volkanovski because like he Volkanovski like he threw a lot of big shots and he continued with his like leg kicks.
But
Even like you can
understand
see
my point
you
though.
can see Max's
Understand my
leg.
point though. If
Mhm,
we're gonna talk about continuous striking and landed and every round accumulative,
mhm.
if the first one is mine, the second one is mine, the third is very close. Fourth, I'll give it to Volkanovski. Uh,
Fifth, also Volkanovski.
nah, fifth, I'll give it close, but close in Max's favor, bro.
How? Like how? Like give me your case.
Because
How in the fifth
Volkanovski
round?
wasn't really doing anything. He took him down once, but then Max was turning up the pace in terms of striking, in terms of answering back.
Max didn't land in the fifth round. Didn't land a lot of strikes just as he did in the first and the second or the third.
Oh yeah, of course not. They all
After
slowed down.
the third round, you're saying it was questionable because like you can give it to Volkanovski because Volkanovski started to up the volume of his strikes in the third round, but
Yeah,
in the fourth and the fifth, it was Max. It was Volkanovski because Volkanovski not only he took him down, he couldn't control him like Max.
I
Like
just listen. I
that,
disagree. I'm with everybody's opinion that this was it was close, but it was
it was close.
definitely a robbery
It
from the
wasn't a
judges,
robbery.
bro.
You can't say it's a robbery if it's a split decision. If it's a unanimous
I
decision,
get what you're saying.
I'll give it to you.
I get what you're saying, but all I'm saying is I had Max winning that fight. Striking,
That's
octagon
you.
control, all of that stuff, defending
Hmm.
everything. Max is not there. Volkanovski throws, he's dipping. So
Hmm.
and pretty much what else? Aggression dropped him twice in the first two rounds, or like first round dropped him, second round he dropped him again. How could a judge get? It's a split decision, okay, but how would you give it 3-2 to Alex? That
You can't
fight was
like
3-2 for
the
Max.
f- the
I'm not
fact that
giving
it's a
it
split
anymore, bro.
decision. The fact that it's a split decision win should just like stop you from saying it's a robbery. Because if it was a unanimous decision, you could say
Yeah,
it's like it's politics.
yeah,
They want a champion from Australia. They want
yeah.
that
That's what. Yeah,
market.
that's okay.
They want that market. So yeah, I can give you that. But it wasn't a unanimous decision. It was a split decision. So Volkanovski did his thing. Congratulations, champ.
Congratulations to him at the end of the day, but I think
it's the
Max was
great
robbed,
reign.
and I predict from now
Hmm.
Holloway versus Volkanovski trilogy in Australia. I'm telling you from now. I think so.
Nah, I don't think so. Because
Yeah, for the title, I think so.
If Max is going back to the drawing board,
Yeah,
he got killers, bro. Like he got Dan Ige and Calvin Cater. Like in a few days, like a couple of days,
true,
they gonna
true, true,
they,
true.
you got
But let's see.
who
That's
else?
true. But we don't know how they're gonna bounce back from it. But I have
Mhm.
faith in Max, man. I have faith in the blessed era will happen or begin
The
again
Blessed
or be
Express
restored.
got stopped in his tracks. It's
It
the
got
great
slowed
train.
down because
Exactly, it's
Alex
the great
Volnovsky
train.
Alex Volnovsky barely stopped him.
It's the great rain now, bro. It's the great rain.
I'm off that. Like, it was a very disappointing finish. Amazing fight, disappointing decision. I had Max winning, and it was
You're
crazy.
being
But
biased.
then
You're just being biased.
I'm being biased, absolutely. And then I was biased in
And
the
then
talking about bias. I was biased in the prediction.
It's
And
the
now
perfect segue. Yeah? It's the perfect
segue
segue.
us into the main event of UFC 251, Kamaru
Whoa,
Usman versus Jorge Masvidal. And the
the
best
Nigerian
celebration I've
nightmare.
ever seen is Kamaru Usman and his daughter with the fucking with there's like a meme something going around online, which is
Mm.
Kamaru Usman and his daughter dancing and shit, right? MMA World has on Instagram.
It's a bit like it's an old video. Like I saw it in the story. It was
But
like
the
a
meme
couple
they
of weeks ago.
the meme
Exactly.
they have is the African beats and the oh like bro, Africa nigga, Africa nigga, Nigeria nigga,
Naija,
Niger boy, the Niger
Naija.
boy, Kamaru Usman made
He did it.
sure he did
Mm,
what he had to do. It wasn't an
exactly.
exciting fight. He did what he
I don't get why people are saying it wasn't an exciting fight. Like to be honest,
because of the
like
wrestling, bro. Because of the
I
wrestling
was I was
and the
I
clinching.
was literally I was literally on like at the edge of my seat
I
because
know.
it was such a like the hype. I was like so much. There's so much in stake. Like
Exactly.
Jorge Masvidal, if he wins, like Kamaru Usman,
What
they're not gonna give him
status? If he won, he would have been
mm,
legend status, bro. What are you
exact.
talking about?
And
Some people would have.
Kamaru Usman would have been Kamaru Usman wouldn't like get an immediate rematch. They're not gonna give him that. They're
Of
just gonna
course
move
not.
on because
Of
like
course not.
he's not marketable as they say. But
Yeah, he's not marketable, but
I
guess what
completely
though?
disagree.
Guess what though?
Hmm.
Sometimes I'm not marketable. You don't like me, but do something about it. Do
Do
something about it, bro.
do so.
You can't come and take. You can't come and take the belt from him. All they can do
Except, but
is
like
bring the
people
people,
like
bring the fighters
it's
that will bring the fighters that will actually
hmm
belt, right? End his reign. They tried,
hmm
man. What he
it
took the belt,
it
he
just shows
defended it
like
once, defended it
it
twice.
just shows it just shows the like the bigotry of like MMA fans because like I swear they used to say the same thing to like on George St. Pierre. They used to say he's just a lay and pray fighter. It's a boring wrestling game that he's
And
just
then he
scoring
became a legend.
points. And then he became a legend. And like when if you asked any like MMA fan, like, do you know about George St. Pierre? Of course,
Of
that's the
course.
legend. Exactly.
And
They
that's the
hype him
point
up.
though, because of what though? Because
Hmm.
of the number of wins, the number of like control time, the records that he set in his career,
Exactly.
that they're comparing every fighter to it. Even with Kamaru, they were like, "Oh, you are tied with George St. Pierre in the number of consecutive wins." The
Mm.
streak he has, I think, in the welterweight
In the
division.
welter division, yeah, yeah.
Yes, he has 16, going on 16 or something.
Nah, he got 12. He
12.
tied
Oh,
him.
okay.
He got 16 is the king. He's alone.
Who
He's on his own lane.
who's this?
Anderson, man.
Anderson
Anderson, the
Spider Silva. I
Spider
knew him.
Silva.
I was gonna say that. No,
That's
but didn't Demetrius Johnson catch up with him? DJ?
Dimitri Jasic catched up with him on title defenses. It was like 10, if
Oh,
I'm not
okay, okay, okay,
mistaken.
okay, okay.
But
Oh,
Anderson
win
Silva,
streaks.
bro, he's 16, 16
Nah,
and
but
0.
bringing it back to the champ, bro, the Niger
Mm-hmm.
boy,
Like
Nigerian
that.
nightmare. He did his
Mm-hmm.
thing, but also Jorge Masvidal, to give it the devil his due, he did his thing. A couple of splits, blitz that he did, and the kicks, a couple of things. And I'm really interested in a full camp for both of those two.
I don't get it why people are just say like are going with this excuse,
No,
bro.
it
Like
ain't an excuse, bro.
it's
What are we
not
talking?
it's not like a 6 days notice and he was like saying 20 pounds he had to cut it or whatever, bro. Like Kamaru Usman is saying the right thing. Like he's the champ. Everyone in the division is training for him, and
Absolutely,
especially Jorge Masvidal. Like a couple of weeks like
absolutely.
ago,
On the,
he was posting pictures on Instagram training with like high level wrestlers.
absolutely, yeah.
Like for who?
No, but
For
I'm
who?
not giving him the excuse, bro. I'm saying
Hmm.
both. Do you think the Kamaru Usman, if he has a full camp for Jorge Masvidal, you think he's
He
gonna
would just
come? He has this to win. He has the skill that he had: wrestling, clinch work. Put him in
foot
there,
stomps, foot
grind the shit
stomps,
out of him. Huh?
foot stomps.
Foot stomps just working. He got like 200 shots. That was hilarious. He got like stomps and like headbutts and shoulder bumps. all of
Show the
these shots,
most.
I was like, okay, he has that and that method of winning. Imagine if
Mm-hmm.
he has a 12-week camp just for Jorge Masvidal. What other shit can he add? It's for both. Even Jorge, if he work on his
Mm.
condition and not go tired and stuff, bro, it will be a fucking exciting fight. And honestly, I think it's
Absolutely.
so close that it's not domination. It's anyone's game if they do it with a full camp. Jorge Masvidal might take the fucking belt. Let's keep it real.
He might. He might. He
Yes.
might. It's like even in the first, round when he started to blitz and throw a couple of rounds, I was like, oh, he's gonna knock him out. He's
Yeah.
gonna knock out Kamaru. Like, but
Yeah.
Kamaru played it smart and like took him out and like
Immediately, bro,
neutralized his.
grabbed him up, took him down. He can't even, he has no choice. It's like, hey,
And
oh,
like
he's down.
I saw the replay
Yeah.
of the first round.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny because when Jorge Masvidal kicked
Kamar.
Kamaru catched the kick,
Yep.
and the second leg he didn't pull it. He actually just smacked it and and went on and like eat him down. I was like,
Hey,
God damn,
wrestling,
this
bro.
nigga's playing around with him, bro.
Hey,
He's just playing with like
hey,
it
wrestling,
was funny.
wrestling. And let's keep it real.
Mm, mm,
Um, Jorge Masvidal is a fighter. He's like a scrapper, right? A striker.
exactly.
A wrestler or a grappler or
Mhm.
jujitsu. These motherfuckers are fucking strong, like upper body, like strength.
Grips.
Right there you go.
Mm.
So if he grabs you and just throws you, just know that he has the lats and the back muscle and the triceps to just fling you over. Even that takedown he did where he went down on his knee. You saw how they were on the cage and Kamaru like grabbed him somehow and then just dropped on his knee and
Mm.
did something and just kind of, oh man.
Took him
I
down.
just like it's wrestling on another level, right? It's a and he knows
Absolutely.
that Jorge Masvidal doesn't have it. And what is he gonna do? Go
Absolutely.
back to wrestling, baby. Come, let me show you my world. Take him down,
Mm.
fling him over. It was amazing, bro. The whole card was amazing, and definitely
Absolutely.
worthwhile. Like I paid my pay per view and I saw it in real time. It was worthwhile, man. It was money worth spent. If they gonna keep on
Why did you?
what
Why did you have to mention that, bro?
to support the culture, bro, the MMA community. Like
Sup-
that's what you gotta do,
Support the.
huh?
Like by you saying that, you just talking shit about us streamers, like the guys who stream
You
these.
illegal
Why you
pirates,
gotta
you illegal online pirates. Yep,
do something?
do
Do
something.
something.
You know what's crazy though, bro? You know what's crazy
Mm.
though? In Canada, they do something about it for real. Your fucking internet service provider snitches on you. You know that? They did that on me, bro. I tried to illegally download some shit. and next thing you know, I got 3 emails exactly about the 3 files and 3 episodes that I downloaded from the show that shall remain nameless. But they sent it to
Anonymous.
me with my IP, how I downloaded it, what did I do, and they were like, it was a cease and desist or some shit like that. But I was
Mm.
like, but I downloaded it, and I think I don't want to give any software or any kind of tool some advertisement, but I
Okay.
downloaded something, and I think once it downloaded, it started sharing, and that's when they caught me when I started sharing
Mm.
the video, right? So I'm just gonna say it's a P2P or peer-to-peer tool, and whoever's smart will
Absolutely.
figure out what tool I'm talking about. So, but they caught
Every
me, bro. They said I was like, oh shit, when there's no one but you feel like somebody caught you, they're looking at you. I started going.
you're being what?
I was
You're
like, yo,
being
what the fuck? I'm looking
surveillance.
left and right. I'm like paranoid as fuck. I was like, oh shit, man.
They
I
got
was
my
like,
camera,
they gonna
the
do
phone.
something about it,
They go do something.
bro. Amazing pay-per-view, amazing fight. Can't
Yeah,
wait for
absolutely.
immediately Wednesday, bro. We got a fight night, baby.
Cater and Dan 50K Ige.
And Calvin Cater or Cater. I don't know how the fuck you say his name.
Calvin Cater, bro.
Cal-
This fight
yeah, this
is.
fight's crazy. This fight's crazy. But you know what though? We're
Mm-hmm.
gonna do a prediction on the card because pretty much I gotta get the fuck out of here. So this was
Absolutely.
amazing. Recapping the
Absolutely.
UFC 251 fight island. They
And they're not gonna do like 3 events. They're gonna do 4. So 1 down, 3 to go.
three to go,
3 events.
three to go. Abu Dhabi, Abu Dhabi.
Ah, but
Yes, Island.